So you've probably clicked on this video because you want to work out whether Safe Contractor is actually worth it and how easy it is to undergo the process and become Safe Contractor accredited. So I can't give you the answer to the first bit because we've literally only just been accredited, but what I can do is tell you the process and how easy it is. So there's loads of different governing bodies for being a Safe Contractor, and in this video we're specifically going to be talking about the Alcumus process. So we have just signed up for Alcumus Safe Contractor Accreditation, and if this is your first time watching CUTCREW Limited, we're a grounds maintenance business based in Milton Keynes, but I'm pretty sure the process is the same for all trades, but we'll get into that later in the video. So to start off, let's talk about pricing. So with the Alcumus package, there's actually two options. You can either go for the standard application or the premium application. We went for the premium application and it was around £650 plus VAT. Now I believe that the standard package is around £450 to £500, but the reason we went for the premium package is because this is our first year doing it, and with the premium package you get a technical member of staff assigned to your business that can guide you through the whole process before it goes to audit, and included in all of that is all the templates and information you need to help you submit to the auditors to become accredited. Now this is one of the reasons why I'm actually making this video. It turned out that we pretty much had everything good ready to go. However, if I was going to do it again, I would still take out the premium package if it was the first time going for it. And the reason for that is when we did get our login for the Alcumus website and we updated all our stuff, the technical lead who had been assigned to us called us up and actually explained the whole process and told us exactly what documents he needed and what was to be uploaded. If we hadn't have paid for the premium package, we would have been like a deer in the headlights, just uploaded everything, and we might have shot ourselves in the foot. So it's definitely worth paying for the premium package. Okay, so once you set up and you've settled your invoice, you get a login to Alcumus's online portal. Let's jump on the laptop and show you that now. Okay, so you should be able to see the online portal here, and you can see here that I've got two parts. My part one's my health and safety. We'll go through that in a second, and the part two, sustainability. And when you've done your part one, I believe that's when you're Safe Contractor accredited. So let's jump into here now and just show you the elements. Now, unfortunately, mine's been sent off for review, so we can't see the individual questions, but I am going to talk about those in depth on this video. So you can see your four categories, and when you start off, you enter your work category, which I've done here. You can see we've entered grounds maintenance and soft landscaping. So for example, if you was a roofer, you would type in roofer and it would show all of your work related activities. It then asks if you want to add additional things that are popular within your trade that other people have added. My best advice on that one would be to wait for the phone call from your technical lead and ask them, get them to ask you what activities you take, because otherwise you could be shooting yourself in the foot having to upload more qualifications, more sets of RAMs and more cost assessments. So always speak to them before you fill this out. So let's just talk about the individual elements that you have to input. So there's three categories. You've got your health and safety, your insurances, and then it will ask you to review. So let's talk a little bit more in depth what's needed on each of those elements. Okay, so the first element, health and safety, and the first thing it's going to ask you is who's in charge of health and safety within your workplace. So you just list whoever is in charge of health and safety for that. It's mega straightforward. You're then going to upload your health and safety policy. And stay with me, if you've not got a health and safety policy, there are templates to help you, guide you through getting accredited, so you can use one of their templates and adopt it for your business. But I'd like to think that you've probably already got one in place if you're thinking about Safe Contractor. The next thing it's going to ask for is who manages your health and safety. So if you've picked yourself, you are going to need health and safety qualifications. So I would advise getting a health and safety advisor. We use TWS services, and you can then pick up any invoice receipts or anything where they have consulted with your business to do with health and safety. You can upload all of that documentation for Alcumus to look at. You can then input your employees and who's in charge of what. This is mainly so they can check names on any matrices, but we'll talk about that in a second. Then once you've done all of that, that's pretty much page one complete. It will then move on to qualifications. So you'll have to upload an example of qualifications that your team members or people within your industry need to hold. So for that, we just picked one employee and uploaded all of their qualifications, and this is enough evidence to show the base of qualifications that that your team has, which is really, really straightforward. It then goes on to training, so you're going to need to have records of training, so that might be any courses that you've sent employees on, maybe it's first aid at work or courses to do with equipment or any refresher training. Again, you can just upload invoices, receipts and certificates for that, mega straightforward. And then after that it goes more into health and safety, so you have to upload RAMS documents, any cost assessments that you need within your business, method statements, everything like that. And the reason why I said be careful what activities you input at the beginning is you're going to need to do a RAMS, at least one example for every activity. So for example, for our grounds maintenance we entered a set of RAMS, for salt gritting we had to enter a set of RAMS, and also for our PA1, PA6 weed spraying control, obviously that might not be the same for every trade. And then once you've done that, you then again have to prove that they're being enforced. So you might have to upload some evidence of any toolbox talks, signatures of RAMS, site inspections. If you've done any health and safety audits, they're great to upload as well. One thing to note, if you use subcontractors within your business, it's going to ask how you monitor subcontractors and how you make sure that they are sticking within the guidelines and the health and safety standards of your business. And the way we evidenced that was we've got a subcontractor questionnaire that we ask any subcontractors to fill out, and that just proves any of their insurances and qualifications, and it puts the onuses on them. And then we just had to write a statement on headed paper to say that whenever a subcontractor is in site, a member of our team is there to monitor, to make sure that they as a business are being safe. And that was enough for Alcumus, which was great news. So to wrap that up, we're basically saying that subcontractors are monitored by a member of our team to ensure that health and safety is followed. Now they might ask for some policies that are relevant to your industry. So for example, for us, we were asked for an environmental policy, mainly because we're working with the environment and we're a grounds maintenance team. But if you're a, for example, roofer, they might ask for working at height policies or anything like that. So there are going to be different policies that they're going to ask for specific to your trade. But once you're done with all the policies, RAMS and method statements, you then move on to your insurances. This was really easy. All we had to do was upload a cover letter from our insurers outlining all of our insurance, so 10 million public liability, employer's liability, and all of the insurances within our business. Doesn't have to be 10 million, that's just what we have. However, they're going to ask for proof that you are insured, and I guess they're just checking that you're doing everything legitimately. Because at the end of the day, the whole point of Safe Contractor is that you'll be accredited to say that you're a legitimate, safe company that they are willing to share to their clients to put you forward for other work. But we'll talk about that later on. So now that you've done all that, you've pretty much finished the whole first review of the auditing. There's a few other bits that they might ask for, but again, they are trade specific, so I'm not going to keep beating that drum and telling you about them. Once you've done that, you'll be in the position that we are now, with our case submitted and waiting for an auditor. But if you do go with the premium package, what happens is when you submit it, it will first go to the technical lead. They'll look over it and they'll say, yep, spot on, that will 99% get through auditing. So you already kind of know if what you've done already is good enough to be accredited, which in my opinion is definitely worth the money for the peace of mind, because every time you send it to an auditor, it can take up to 14 days for them to respond. But if you're on premium, it only takes 2 to 5 working days, and you already know before you submitted it whether it's passable. So one of the other questions right at the beginning of the video that I spoke about is it worth it? And again, I can't tell you that question because we've not even been accredited yet. I'm just telling you about the process. However, the reason why I went Alcumus Safe Contractor accredited, Alcumus in particular, is because they are recognised by most national companies and they've got a portal. So once we are accredited, we will be on their portal where their clients who are looking for other people that are safe contractors can go on and, for example, type in grounds maintenance in a location and it will come up with us. We will be on that list. So there's potential to get a lot more work through the Alcumus Safe Contractor network. And not only that, any new tenders that we find ourselves, any new contractors, it's a little tick in the box for them to say that we are a legitimate company, we're Safe Contractor accredited, and it gives your new clients or potential new clients peace of mind knowing that they're dealing with someone that is legitimate. So I hope this video has been of value. If this is your first time watching us us, check out our channel. We do a weekly video where we show you the ins and outs of the grounds maintenance industry. It might interest you, it might not, but check it out. If you want to know more about Alcumus Safe Contractor, hit that subscribe, because we will be releasing videos further down the line when we've been on it a while, and we'll be able to share with you the work that we've got from it and how it's benefited and helped us. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. My name's Jack from CUTCREW Limited. Hope you have an amazing day, and I hope this has helped you. Let us know in the comments if it has, and we will see you in the next one.